I am so pissed off. I need some more light in here. Great, and the light just went out next to me, so I'm sleeping pitch black. What the hell is going on, man? I pulled up here and now the lights went out. This is dangerous. If I'm going to be sleeping here, I don't want it to be pitch black where I am. I found a 24-hour Walmart that I can sleep in. The parking lot, really, I guess they let you sleep at any Walmarts the night. I'm really pissed. Tonight fell through. The place I was supposed to stay, at least it looks like it is. I'm going to keep trying to get a hold of the guy. No one's here yet, so I'll wait a little bit before I explain what's going on. Sorry for the low light. Just all the lights in the parking lot just went out. What the hell? Look at this. It's like pitch black out here. Yeah, it seems bright on this camera, but you see how jerky the video is? That's because the shutter is slow to take in a lot of light. But look up there. You see? No light. No light. No lights. Over there, the lights are out. They just all went out. Still no one here. And I smell like cigarettes. I don't smoke. I was not smoking. I was at a bar where they smoke. So, well, if nobody shows up, I'll just cut this off soon. But, oh, I'm so mad. How? Whatever the person I'm staying with did, botched their phone so I can't call them right now. He's like, sure, come over. Like in 2 hours or so. I said, I'll probably be over in like 2 hours. He's like, sure, that'd be good. So I call him like 2 hours later. It says, the Verizon subscriber you're trying to call is not equipped to take calls or something. Called him like 15 times. That happened. It's not just that, because, you know, I got his address, but that's another issue I'll get into a little bit when more people show up. Hey, one person in here. Great. So, I don't know why people are so slow to join now, but anyways, let's see. Justin, yeah, how's it going? What is that, a boxing glove? What did you post? A guy screaming? I can't even tell what that is. A bacteria? Oh, I see 2 eyes. Oh, and an ear. I see. Yeah, I'm in a Walmart parking lot right now where it looks like I'm going to sleep, but now it is pitch black here. When I pulled up, the lights went out. Oh, there's some other spots where there are some lights. I'm going to pull up over there because what the hell is it? What is wrong with this place? What is going on? All the lights went out, so it's pitch black? This isn't safe. So I'm going to park at some spots where the where the lights are actually working. I pulled up here, 30 seconds later, the lights went out. So it's pitch black in the parking lot. I don't want to sleep in that, man. Someone could come up here and smash my window and kill me. I don't like to talk about violent stuff like that. I feel like, you know, don't exaggerate, but it's pitch black. Driving conditions around here are terrible. So, hopefully nobody hassles. Yeah, this is still part of the Walmart. Looks like part of the Walmart parking lot, so I'll park somewhere around here and sleep. But I may go out first for a little bit. I may go to a bar. Because I at least want to relax some, even though I don't want to spend more money. I already spent money out today. What are people saying here? Have you seen that one guy who does sleep dreams and where he allows the audience to use text-to-speech for donations? No, I haven't seen that. I didn't see the mom reaction vid yet. Yeah, I didn't have time to film it today. As soon as I moved in the stuff to her house, she needed me to leave and she needed to go. Not only that, she didn't even move in everything. I put a bunch of stuff on her porch. She said, yeah, I'll move it in. And then she didn't. When I checked it later, because I had to still drop off more stuff. And I still got stuff in my car here. because I was going to unload some of it at the guy's house I was staying with. But here's the problem. The guy I'm staying with, I called him a few hours ago. I said, hey, I'm going to be coming by like 2 hours or so. He said, sure, that'd be fine. 2 hours later, I'm right down in the street from him. I call him. It says, I'm about to leave. I call him. It says, this Verizon subscriber is not equipped to take calls right now. Message, code 19. So I thought, no big deal. I'll drive to his house. The problem is his neighborhood, not all the mailboxes have addresses on them, or some are torn away, and it's really, really deep into the suburbs. So it's a really rich white neighborhood. There's no like traffic except for people who live there. And so there's no traffic at all. And I'm like, holy shit, like I'm so nervous here because people are going to look at me like I'm scoping out the place for a robbery. That's what they're going to think. And especially if I'm driving back and forth looking around for my friend's house and I can't tell which one it is. I know it's like one of these here, but I can't tell. Like literally, it seems like it should be this one and the next one, and none of it seemed to be his house, or maybe his house is missing the numbers on it. But there's no way I want to get out and check. Man, people are going to think I'm a drug addict or something, and I'm there to break into their homes. I know it, and that's what the paranoid fears that are fed into white people of danger everywhere. Danger, stranger danger. People are going to come and attack you in your home. So I know there was some white guy saying, looking out his window saying, honey, I think, getting excited about possibly using his gun. Like, honey, get by the cell phone. I think there's a guy trying to rob us. So I went by like 3 times. I'm like, fuck it. I'm leaving this area. I'm too paranoid about being around here. That's what white people are taught. Rich white people are taught about their neighborhoods. It's like, oh, call the cops. Do you see anything that out of the ordinary? Call the cops. And me, it looks like I'm homeless right now. And I'm driving through, like looking around, and there's nowhere to stop really except in front of people's homes. And I'm like, oh man, this is going to look bad if I'm pulling in front of someone's home, just waiting there. They're going to be scared. So after 3 or 4 times, I just left. I'm like, screw it. I was going to look for a gym because I haven't signed up for the gym yet. I'm like, it's getting late. I know the gym I want to go to, the locations are going to close soon. I already spent money today eating, but hey, I moved out successfully, thank goodness. So that's great. And my mom let me move my stuff into her house. That's good. But oh, I'm so pissed off at this guy. Why? Screw it. And I wonder, does he know that I can't call him? I wonder if... So ridiculous. Oh, I'm sober. What do you... I'm not going to get drunk. If you have to sleep in a car, do it sober. It sucks, but it's way better to have sobriety on it, especially if the cops show up. Yeah, just for no other reason than they can, even though it's not a DUI unless the keys are in the ignition, and your blood alcohol is over 0.08 in Virginia, but I'm not going to drink and drive. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I'm tired. I am beat. Driving, it fatigues me so fast. I don't know. I can lift weights for 2 hours. I won't be as tired as if I'm driving for 1 hour. I don't know what it is. And I'm going to... I went to... By the way, somebody suggested yesterday that I donate my printer to this thrift store, Unique, in Virginia, in Northern Virginia, in Merrifield. So I did that. I drove out there. It was a ton of traffic. It's horrible driving. Oh, it's so dangerous. All the congestion. I know that area. I used to live around there. I used to work around there. So I went there, donated it. Unique's it's kind of cool, like, but it's also depressing being in thrift stores. Like, everything smells bad, and I didn't need anything there. I walked around. I was like, I don't need anything. I was happy to get rid of my printer. The guy even asked, like, do you want a receipt, or like a receipt for your taxes as a tax write-off? I'm like, don't even bother. I'm not even gonna bother with the paperwork. I hate budgeting. I hate doing anything like that. Let me crack the window. Yeah, but I'm so annoyed that now his phone is cutting out. And I don't know which house it is. It's so dark in his neighborhood. It's rich white people live there. Beautiful suburban house, some with gates on them. So I'm like, there's no way I'm stopping here for long. I stopped 2 or 3 times, but I'm like, that's it. This guy didn't pick up. He's a really nice guy. He genuinely wants to help me. I don't know what's going on, though, where his phone isn't working now. So I'm going to sleep. I didn't tell my mom anything yet. She still thinks she's excited. I feel a little bad because she's like, I can't wait to see what's happening to your room. I said they're doing work on my room, and that's why I got to move my stuff out for just a couple days. But I don't feel too bad because that's what I got to tell her, to not get her to go crazy on me. But I am so damn annoyed that his phone is broken now, apparently. I don't know where his house is. It's a rich white neighborhood deep in the suburbs. If I try stopping somewhere for long, people are going to get freaked out. Someone's probably going to call the cops, or they're going to be like, honey, I think someone's trying to rob us. I'm going in. I don't want that. So, I don't even like using that language. Really, I don't like evoking any kind of violence. So, really, I kind of take that back because I don't even like thinking about it as a joke. Like, I don't like joking about that. But I know white people think, like, well, we got to call the cops. Everybody, call the cops, call the cops. Well, we got a guy, he's casing the neighborhood. I'm looking for my fucking friend's house. Anyways, but that's the paranoia people are taught, though. They're taught, like, hey, you see anything out of the ordinary, call us, call the police, and we'll go in. Okay, Nolan, you got to be messing with me. So I said this is a rich white neighborhood. It is dark out. There's not many lights on the street. This is deep in the suburbs where I was. And Nolan's saying, why don't I go knock on someone's door? Are you kidding me? Now that is that I understand being scared about. I would be scared about that too. Somebody knocking on my door at 10 o'clock at night or 9:30. Are you kidding me? Especially out deep in the suburbs, rich white houses, and they don't know me, and they don't know if I'm dangerous. Come on, man. What planet are you on where you think you can go knock on people's doors at night because you're lost? Hey, Shija, I am pissed because my friend who was supposed to let me sleep in his house tonight, 30 minutes before I get to his house, his phone breaks or something. It says the Verizon subscriber you called is not equipped to take calls. Code 19. And so I called him like 10 times, and it's the same thing, and I don't know where his house is because it's not labeled. Well, it's deep in the suburbs, and so I'm going to sleep in a Walmart parking lot. I'm so pissed. Now, why would I stay? First of all, why would I stay in a hotel lot? Walmart lets you sleep there. Hotels might not. And I've heard a lot of hotels will have security making sure people don't do that. So why would I do that? I can say, here, I might go to a bar tonight, even though I already spent money on food out today. A little annoyed about that. Like, I've already spent money, but at least want to be out and doing something and, like, meeting people, you know, having a little fun. I am so damn pissed. And I wonder if this guy knows that I'm trying to get through to him, if he knows he can't call me, or if he's just waiting for me to call him. I am so pissed. Oh, you're from India. Oh, she just says, I am from India. Time right now is 8:15 in the morning. Wow, good. Hey, thanks for watching all the way from India. But yeah, it's like 11 o'clock at night. I can't go up to people's door. Are you kidding me? That is asking to have the cops called on me. Go tomorrow and it's Halloween and knock on all the doors. Yeah, right. Hey, I might be out tomorrow for Halloween anyways. Maybe I'll just hang out at a bar tomorrow. You should know you'll be doing this. Yeah, he doesn't know my YouTube channel directly. Like, I haven't told him the link, and I'm not trying to get him to watch it. We just know each other. We've known each other for a little while, and he genuinely wants to help. But I wonder, is he even trying to call me? I wonder if he has any idea that his phone isn't working, or he's just like, well, Angelo didn't call me. Even though I drove by his house, I think I drove by his house like 5 times. But again, rich white neighborhood, they are taught that if somebody is around the neighborhood who doesn't belong there, especially that's code for darker skinned, male, younger, and especially looking like this, like looking all disheveled, you can't really see, but in my car, well, screw it, you can't really see, but I got a bunch of stuff in my backseat. It looks like I'm homeless. Yeah, also his voicemail's full, but it won't even go to voicemail. I texted him. No, I don't know if he's on Facebook, but I texted him. He doesn't know you from this. Got it. Yeah, right. Yeah, we know each other in person. I texted him, but His phone's not working. It says Verizon subscriber is not, you know, able to get, is not equipped to get calls or something. So I am so pissed because I'm imagining he doesn't know that I'm trying to get a hold of him. That's what I'm guessing. Because he really should try and get a hold of me somehow. He's got somebody else he lives with. I don't know if that person even has a phone. I am so annoyed right now. Luckily, the weather is really nice tonight. Yeah, maybe he needs to pay his bill. I don't know why Verizon would put that message on someone's phone. Oh, actually, I should have looked it up on the Google Street View, but I didn't want to take time to do that. But I know his full name. I know what are you saying? No, I know his address. The problem is that not all the houses are labeled properly with the address. Some the mailboxes, it's like some numbers are torn off, and I'm like, I don't even want to guess which house it is because I don't want to go up to the wrong house. Who knows? Maybe I'll get through to him tonight. I don't know, but tonight I may just go to a bar. I'm annoyed that your mom is okay with her son sleeping in a Walmart parking lot. Well, here's the thing. She doesn't know that I'm doing this. By the way, so somebody just liked the video. 11 people are in here. Hey, help me out. Click like on the video if you're enjoying it, and this will help YouTube engage other people with the video. It'll put it at the top of their recommendations that I'm live because it shows people are engaged. In other words, YouTube's like their bots and algorithm sort of knows, okay, this isn't just a video people watch for 5 seconds and leave because it's no good. They're not going to push that and recommend that. That's a waste of their, processing power and servers. Click like on the video. Yeah, I could use it right now to help. And get this sharing because I don't know how long I'll be on. I'm really already exhausted. Here's the thing. My mom doesn't know that I'm, out on my own like this. But it is her fault in that she made me leave, or I knew I'd have to leave, and she wouldn't kick my brother out after he attacked me 5 years ago and got convicted for it. Thank you. Thank you for liking. Yeah, I'll look up a picture of his house, but even then I'm like creeped out because I'm not sure if he's home. I'm not sure like what's going on. I think he's home, but also, by the way, my brother, such a big piece of shit, bigger than I ever suspected. Well, then I knew he was like this, but you all know I'm very much against white supremacy, very much against police brutality. I also don't like gun culture. My brother, I found out, he's in the NRA. He is a member of the National Rifle Association, that cruel piece of shit organization that mocks gun violence survivors and acts like it's the white man's right to own guns and put the fear in others and shoot people just for crossing his path, and they don't really show regard for like victims of violent shootings. And then they talk about using violence against others, like Dana Loesch. And Vic Berger talks, he made videos mocking her for showing her violent rhetoric, saying like it's time to take up arms or something against people because they are so fanatical about having guns and having the ability to kill people. And of course, my brother is a calloused, ugly human being, disgusting. I would not trust him with a gun. I'm not going to go into violent talk. Let's see. I use that from Verizon when I blocked their number. I hope he didn't do it to you. Your mom is going to freak real bad. He didn't block me. I know that. He wants to help me. He's a good guy. He didn't do that. More likely he screwed something up, or he didn't pay his bill, or smashed his phone, or dropped it in the toilet. I don't know. Yeah, I'll look it up on Google Maps or something, and I'll keep trying to call, but what the hell, I'm so pissed. So tomorrow, first thing, I'll probably get a gym membership, go somewhere, shower, exercise, and go to a library or something, study, read, and maybe do a video. Also, I gotta probably get unlimited data on my phone because I'm not connected to the internet. Yeah, my brother is a real total jerk. No, it's not raining here. I'm not using filters. It's just because it's low light. And when a low quality camera boosts the light artificially with the ISO or the exposure, it it creates this noise pattern on screen. That's what you're seeing, this noise pattern that looks like grain. It's like visual noise, and it does that because it's trying to kind of create an image and create light where there isn't really any. And low quality processor, not really the camera itself, the processor, the sensor chip, it's just not that powerful. So that's why you see all this murky grain around me. Yeah, I have a video up of my brother attacking me. And thank you, 17 people, for watching. Hey, like the video, helps me out, helps YouTube promote the video. Click like. But yeah, my brother is such a piece of shit. But worse than attacking me is he joined the NRA. So he believes in this right-wing white supremacist propaganda, which I already knew him for it. And I think I might have already known he was in the NRA, but I don't remember really. And I found out that he's like renewing his membership. So to sum up, douchebag who's attacked me multiple times, lies about it. You can see my video A3 reacts to like brother attacking me, something like that. But the letter A3, it was making fun of H3. But A3 reacts. You see that? Like, did my brother choke me? That's what it was. Because he left comments on the video saying I didn't choke him. He's making it up for sympathy. You see him wrapping his arm around me and me going, ah, ah. And then I grabbed him between the legs and got him off me. And he was charged with felony strangulation, which he got off for with just a misdemeanor assault and battery conviction because he pled no contest, an Alfred plea, because he knew there was enough evidence to convict him, but he didn't want to admit guilt. So he took the coward's way out. And he was trying to show that it was self-defense, even though I had video of the whole thing and I didn't strike him once. The only times I made contact with him was I grabbed his hand that he was holding out and crushed his glasses in his hand, which he yells, "My fucking glasses!" And then he was on top of me on my back while I was on my hands and knees. I was still filming myself with my phone, and I grabbed him between the legs, and he's like, "Don't do that!" And he was like, "Calm down, hold still," while he was choking me on my back. So that shows you how dangerous he is, how arrogant he is, living with my parents in their basement, still makes his mommy make him broccoli and cheese for dinner. I need my yummies. I need my gummy, gooey, nice treats. And he has a Lexus, a douchebag car with a vanity license plate. I won't say what's on the plate, but it's a douchebag little quote, like bragging. It's like one of those little bragging phrases. Hey, 20 people here. Click the like button. Help me out. Get the YouTube... get the video shared on YouTube. YouTube will see that the video is performing well, and if you like it, it'll get it shared. But anyways, like I was saying, so worse than all that about him, worst thing I can say is he joined the NRA. So he believes in their mission. Wayne LaPierre, right-wing white supremacy. They are not for black people having guns, by the way. If they were, look at, I think it was Philando Castile, who he was black guy, pulled over by the police. He said, hey, or maybe it was Alton Sterling. I can't remember which one. Pulled over by the cops. I think he was a teacher and he had a gun. He had a license for it. And he let the cop know, like, hey, just so you know, I have, a license I have a concealed carry permit. I have a gun in here. Cop just shot him and killed him. Did the NRA stand up for him as a gun owner? Hell no. And what the NRA said about the black man, who, remember, there was that white cop, I think it was a woman, who broke into his apartment, went in there while she was off duty. So she was not uniformed. Broke into his apartment and shot him and yelled orders at him. And he didn't comply because, of course, there's some lady breaking into your place, and shot him and killed him. And the police tried as much to cover up as they can, and they're going through investigating the officer. And they also searched his apartment. Like, there was some cause to search him, and said they found marijuana there a couple days later. Like, what does that mean? Smoking a plant justifies going into someone's apartment and killing them? And here's what I was bringing it back to the NRA, which is obviously my brother believes in this mission of dehumanizing black people. The NRA said, well, this just goes to show the importance of having a gun, because if he had a gun, he might not have been killed. So the NRA is saying you should be ready to kill cops? That's disgusting. I don't believe that. But they're saying, rather than, you know, having sensible gun policies and maybe, you know, restrict the use of force of cops and also have a lot more accountability for cops, they're saying he should have been ready to kill the cop that went into his apartment, as if they would have stood behind him anyways, and as if that's a good thing. Like everybody should just be ready to kill everybody, and this is the ideal world we live in. It's just, hey, that's what you do. It's like we're in a war zone. And my brother believes in this. And I may have I don't know if I knew he was in the NRA, but I know he renewed it. He's renewing his membership, or he just renewed it or something like that. Found out today, but I knew he was very into guns. I always knew he was a chauvinist. Look, my whole family, we grew up like conservative. It's not that it was a huge thing, politics, but we were all sort of, you know, in a conservative bubble. And so we all grew up with that. I, you know, kind of obviously grew away from it. But big piece of shit. I'm just checking my battery, 74%. So we grew up in a conservative bubble, and my brother obviously bought into that, this right-wing chauvinism, angry white supremacy. And I can't stand, I see it in people around me, just this little chip on their shoulder, this make way, white man coming through, master race, come on. You got, like, give me some Aryan treatment. And it just, you know, wanting to take up space, be pushy with people, act entitled, like nothing ever, like all their problems are solved, and their biggest problem is whatever they want out of you. They want you to get off the road, they want you to get out of the line, they want whatever. They're looking at you like, what the hell are you doing around me? For my brother to join, and I already knew he was into guns because in my A3 Reacts video, like, did Angelo's brother choke him, and I analyze it and break it down and do a funny reaction video. I go to my brother's YouTube channel. He doesn't have videos up, but he has like an account. Really, that's what I go to, his account, not really his channel. And I see he likes and subscribes to a lot of gun channels. I'm like, this piece of shit, like, fascinated with guns. What's the fascination with killing people? So that is so disgusting. That's worse than attacking me, because that's buying into a philosophy and supporting a massively powerful lobby. For all the talk Republicans have about lobbyists having power, they have a huge lobby in the NRA that's around here in Northern Virginia. They're in Fairfax, Virginia, and they spend millions and millions of dollars to make sure politicians are compliant with them, and don't even make the most modest of gun safety measures and restrictions on buying guns. And nope, it's your freedom to buy an arsenal, 150 weapons if you want. Don't step on my freedom. Black people, the black person looks like a criminal. And they think, you know, if a black person dies at the hand of a gun or gun violence, they're like, well, that's just, you got, the law is the law. Or if they die from a police officer, it's just, the law is the law. Got to follow the law. White person kills someone. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me explain. Let me get out my calculus chart. Okay, you see here, according to look at a case law from 1542. This is what my brother buys into. And by the way, my other brother does too. I know this because, first of all, I know his general outlook and attitude. Second of all, what says it all is it's either his car or his girlfriend's car. I don't know whose car it is because I've seen them both driving it. But his car, it has a "Don't Tread on Me" license plate on it. That is the kind of, you know, I love my guns, and that's basically it. The only freedom you have is freedom to be white and have guns. No matter everybody else, screw you. Now, don't get affordable housing, don't get medical care, don't get a safe neighborhood, nothing. It's just, we want guns, and guns for white people. Black people, as you can see with like cops that kill black people, they're not so worried about that, and they're not worried about gun violence on others. And they don't care that, you know, people who clearly should not own guns can access them. Anyways, let's see what the comments are. Matt, still don't know what you're saying from yesterday. Same kind of gibberish, but appreciate you being here. Has he ever snapped like that on your mom or dad? Kinda, yeah. Like, I remember him when I was around 20 or so. Like, he was mad at my mom. He would slam the freezer door and stuff would fall out of the freezer. I have another video of him freaking out, like yelling in the house, like, God damn it, slamming doors and stuff. I don't have, like, he's not on video. I'm upstairs filming. I had another video, but I think I deleted it, of him yelling at my dad outside while he was, like, shoveling snow and I was upstairs. But yeah, he's yelled at my parents for sure. My white dad is surprised that blacks are the nurses taking care of him. Surprised they made it through schooling. Oh my goodness. Yeah, what an ignorant attitude. That's how people are taught. They're taught that, you know, whites, you know, are smarter. That's what the bias. You look at how people, resumes without pictures, you look at just the names, who's most likely to get jobs. They basically determined you have to be a guy named John and be, like, you know, a white male. Basically, if you're applying for a job and you have a non-Anglo sounding name, your chances of getting hired go way down because of people's prejudice and bias. Anyways, I don't know how much longer I'll be on here. I kind of want to go to a gym tonight, but they're all closing and stuff, and I don't want to spend more money, but I might just, I'm going to try calling this guy again. Again, for people here, what happened was, I was going to stay at a guy's house tonight, and I have his address. I know the guy's a nice guy. I know he wants to help. I called him. I said, like, hey, in 2 hours I'll be there or so. So he said, that's fine. Call me then. 2 hours later, I call him. It says, this Verizon subscriber is not equipped to take calls. Code 19 or whatever. So I go up to the house where I think the house is, but I can't really tell because it's so dark. It's deep in the suburbs. There's, like, no traffic. Like, the only traffic in that area is people who live there, because it's not, like, in an area that's like a city area. This is deep into the suburbs, rich white houses. And also, I'm nervous because I know people in these neighborhoods are taught, like, if anyone looks like they're not from around here, they don't have business here, call the police. And so they're going to think, oh, I'm casing out the joint to see if I'll rob it. Because I'm driving back and forth looking for where my friend's house is. I can't read some of the mailboxes. Some of them have numbers ripped off. I'm like, I don't even know which house it is. I do not want to knock on anyone's door right now, or that is asking for the cops to be called. And so after, like, driving by 3 or 4 or 5 times, actually probably about 5 times, I gave up and left. I called him a bunch of times. Now his phone's not working. So I'm pissed because I'm like, what did this guy do? Or what did this idiot do to screw up his phone? And does he even know I'm trying to call him? Is he even home? Is he even trying to get a hold of me? Thank goodness moving out of my place worked fine. My stuff's at my mom's house. I don't own a ton of stuff, thank goodness. I'm always stressed about moving, just making sure I got everything. Is it gonna go all right? I'm exhausted just from, I've never been more exhausted than when I'm driving. I can lift weights for 2 hours, or really, like, hard for an hour. If it's 2 hours, it's because I'm going too slow. And I won't be as tired as this, just driving around for like an hour today, because I drove to a thrift store with a lot of traffic to drop off my printer, and I donated that. I'll still try and sell my iPad. Can't stay at my parents'. My brother, who attacked me, lives there. And also, by the way, my brother, even worse than attacking me, I'm serious. He's a member of the NRA. I found that out today. So I vehemently oppose their position, their white supremacist foundations. They don't support or defend black people with guns. They support white people with guns. They're all for gun control as soon as black people started getting guns. So they are a horrible organization. They do not care about the dead. They just say everybody should have a gun. Just be ready to kill anyone at any time. That's what they believe. And they think it's impossible to be like other countries that are genuinely safe to be in, because people don't have guns and the police don't have guns. Here, the police have guns because tons of people have guns. So it'd be nice if the police weren't armed, and if we weren't armed, and if we could just, you know, like, we wouldn't have to worry about if a random person's going to get mad and kill you. My brother's a member of the NRA, so he believes in that crap. Oh, I'm so annoyed. I might, like, just go to a bar tonight. I'm not going to get drunk or anything. I may not even have a single drink, like an alcoholic drink, not like an alcoholic. But at least so I can hang out, do something, meet some people, because I don't know, I just want to relax a little bit, maybe. Yeah, and I'll try calling him again, but I'm so pissed that his phone isn't working. I just wonder if he knows, or if he's blissfully ignorant. That makes me furious, that thought. If he knows, I wish he'd do something to get a hold of me. But my mom doesn't know I'm doing it. I didn't have time to film with her today because as soon as I got my stuff in her place, she had to leave for something. And by the way, my dad's still doing well. She's joking. Stacy was joking. She's not here. Hi, Gigi. Yeah, I have a blanket. I don't need a blanket, though, because it's so warm out. Thank goodness. It's warmer than it's been lately. So I can just relax. I won't be too uncomfortable. But, oh, so mad. Creative Mind Tea, cool name. But I'm so mad that his phone's not working, and it's like he didn't even make an attempt to like look at. I don't know if he's home. Like, I thought he was home. He's told me he left for home hours ago, so he should have been there. But I don't know if he was, even aware that I was driving by. I don't even want to honk my horn in that neighborhood. Again, rich, super quiet, rich, white neighborhood. Those people are taught by the news and by everybody and the police to fear outsiders. And if they see me driving around, they're going to probably think, oh, this guy's up to no good. He's probably doing a drug deal. He's probably seeing if he can break into someone's home. And so they'll be ready to call the police or confront me or something. I don't want to deal with that. And so I can't really sleep in the back seat. I got a bunch of stuff here. And also, I have way too many clothes. My laundry bag is like 30 pounds. So maybe I should get rid of some of my clothes because it's so huge and it takes up the whole trunk. So I can't really put much else in the trunk. Oh, so annoyed. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Well, I know I'm just going to sleep in the parking lot. I'm not going to sleep well. Like I said, I gained some weight lately. I don't feel good physically. I don't feel terrible, but at least Walmart, by the way, they do let you sleep in the parking lot. Like, maybe a cop will come by, ask me what I'm doing. I've heard that, a guy said, like, cop did that once, just said, okay, carry on, and that's it. Just making sure the guy was, I guess, alive. I don't know. Yeah, the trunk's full. Yeah, I know. I'm not going to leave the light on too long, but it's nothing. Leave it on for 45 minutes. It's not going to drain the battery much. I can have a flashlight running that long. Oh, my hands are hurting. But, I don't know. I guess I'm going to go to a bar now. Just hang out, because they're kind of some of the only places that are open that late. By the way, I'm annoyed too because the lights turned off in the parking lot. I was parked a little closer to the Walmart. When I pulled up, 30 seconds later, the lights went out. So, like, how the F is that safe? It's not even safe if you're shopping. Somebody could come up to you and jump you, Yeah, honesty check you. Right, that's a good name for it. Jace24HB. The cops just honesty check you. Cops, watchmen. Yeah, that's what I heard from this other guy who has a really cool channel. I can't remember his name. It's a small channel, like 6,400 subscribers. But he talked about after he got divorced, he was living in his car, and nobody knew it, too. He organized it so he always was well-dressed, and his car never looked like it had a bunch of junk in it or all his possessions. But he said one night, yeah, a cop went up to his window because he had 4 blankets on, or no, he said cop went up to him, asked for his ID, said, okay, good to go, no problem. And that's it. I mentioned the 4 blankets because he said it was really cold, and somebody came up to him and asked, hey, do you need any blankets? And he said he was good. I don't need a blanket at all tonight. It's plenty cool. By the way, thanks, Renee. Renee says, maybe you'll meet a lovely lady at the bar and she'll take you home. Thanks. If you sleep in your car, leave a window open. That is for your safety. Do not close the windows. You can die from carbon dioxide poisoning or carbon monoxide or whatever, but from not having oxygen coming into your car. So even if it's raining or if it's snowing, and if it is, what I learned is what you can do is, like, at the window of your car, I'll show you. what you can do is either like sort of in the window itself, like the crack right here, or above the car, like if you have a bike rack or something, put a piece of Tupperware, like a Tupperware lid, so it sticks out like almost like a wing, and it'll protect from rain and snow coming in your car. But even if it's freezing cold, have a window cracked so you have oxygen coming in. You can suffocate yourself and die. So please, that is an important safety tip. Hopefully no one's having to sleep in your car. But I'm going to head to the bar. Just hang out for a while. Bars are open for another few hours, so hey, at least I got somewhere to hang out for a while. Maybe I will meet someone else who can, let me sleep on their couch tonight. I don't know. I'm not trying to advertise. Well, I'm not trying to beg for couches, but I will say what I'm doing is I'm protesting. And actually, I told the bartender at this one bar I went to tonight already about this, and now I may head back to that bar and say actually it didn't work out like with the guy right now. So I'm gonna sleep in a parking lot. Anyways, tomorrow I'm gonna go to a gym, get a gym membership, go to a gym, shower and everything. I know I'm probably not gonna sleep well in here. My brother's a piece of shit. He's in the NRA, white supremacist organization. Hey, that's what happens when you grow up in a conservative bubble and you just don't believe in changing. So campsites are far away from here. I don't want to do that. I've already driven around so much. And now to spend more money on a tent, yeah, I'm not interested in doing that. Anyways, thanks for watching, everyone. 7, you're late. I just rewind the video, watch it. All right, thanks everyone. Appreciate it. Take care. Good night.